Hello Capricorn, welcome to my brand new channel. This is Sugarman Tarot, and although I am new to YouTube, I'm not new to tarot. I've been doing personal readings and involved with it for a really long time, and I just decided to start my own channel. So I only do love readings, and I am an intuitive reader, so I just let the story unfold before me. If it's your story, stay tuned. We'll see if we can get some answers for you. If it's not your story, just click off and come back and see me another time. And yes, I'm a country girl from the South, so you'll definitely hear my accent. I've already pre-shuffled everything, so with that, we're just going to get started. Okay, tell me about the love life of Capricorn right now. Tell me what's going on with Capricorn. Tell me what's going on with Capricorn and the love life of Capricorn. Okay. And I saw one flip right here. Okay, let me get these where you can see them. This is the Nine of Wands. You may have a hard time seeing that right there. Okay, give me just a second and let me fill the energies off of these and get a story. Okay, just the overall story that I'm feeling so you can determine if this is your situation or not. I feel like that you waited for a long time for this person to come in, and when they finally did show up in your life, I think you hit it off really well. You were friends, you were lovers, you were partners. It was probably one of those just feeling like a teenager all over again. And I think that it made you be a better person. It made them be a better person. The relationship seemed at a really high level. We've got the Lovers and the Two of Cups. So for me, it was just love at first sight. I think that you were really involved in each other. I think you had a knowing. I think you seemed enlightened by it. But something happened, and I think there may have been a breakup, actually. If it wasn't a breakup, then it at least shook your world, your love world. Because we have the Tower here, and we also have the Wounded Nine of Wands. So we have the Knight of Swords, and that's a fast-moving energy. And with it being over here next to the Tower and the Knight of Wands, I feel like that whatever, like you were just enjoying your life, and then something just, boom, happened very suddenly. And I'm not sure what that is, but something shook your world, and I don't know if at this point, if it was a breakup or if they ghosted or something happened. I'm not sure, but there's definitely some energy over here of a division, and we're going to have to get down into more about what this is and what happened and what shook up the world here. So let's find out more about your person. Okay, tell me about the person that Capricorn is thinking of. Tell me about the person in general that Capricorn is thinking of. Okay, now I just ask about their life in a general way, not necessarily involving you, just who is this person. So let me see. Okay. Well, to be honest with you, when I have the magician and the devil together, that usually red flags me that they may be manipulator, they may be a trickster, they may not always tell you the truth. There may be something that they're hiding, and on top of that, we have the moon. So I feel like when I have these three together, that is a really big red flag to me on them, just as a person in general. I didn't ask about you again. So just right off the bat, I'm feeling like that maybe they left you in the dark or ghosted you, or I'm feeling ghosted here. Now, they do show having some heartbreak, and I'm not sure if this has to do with you or if this is a reason why I think they disappeared on you. And we're going to find out more because, again, I just ask in general. I feel like that. I feel like that they're just kind of a slippery to me. I know this is a card of moving forward, but I feel like that they're just slippery. The vibe that I get off of this, and with the picture, this guy is just sliding on ice, being pulled by a seal. I mean, it's kind of like you have no idea what direction you're going. I feel like that they're all over the place. They're just slipping and sliding around like they're walking on ice. They just don't have any idea what they're doing or where they're going, which direction they're headed. It's kind of like they just throw caution to the wind. I feel like they're very careless with your relationship. I think that is a feeling that I get. They're very careless, or careless in general. And we do have the Three of Pentacles. And for me, this is a partnership card, a teamwork card. It can even be a spiritual card at times for me. So I think that they probably present themselves as being a match, a partner, but they're not coming across that way to me. So again, this is just them in general, how they conduct themselves in their general life or what's going on with them. I'm not really liking the energy off of that, but let's find out more, because people can go through things in their life that set them back. They can have a great loss that brings up a lot of things and triggers them. So I'm not saying they're a bad person by any way at all. There's just something inside of them that seems all over the place and mysterious, and I don't know. They could have some compulsive behavior. Yeah, I'm not sure. Okay, let's get more into it. Let's find out what's going on with this person. I'm curious at this point. Okay. Tell me, and if I didn't say it earlier, I have pre-shuffled everything. Tell me about how what this person thinks about Capricorn. When they're in their mind space, they're laying in their bed at night, what are they thinking about Capricorn? What does this person think about Capricorn specifically? What is this person thinking about Capricorn specifically? Okay, we have the Three of Swords again. That showed up twice. That showed up in their overall energy, and then it showed up on what they're thinking about you. And they're wanting to balance this. I'm going to get another one or two. Tell me about what this person is thinking about Capricorn. And their thoughts and their headspace. Okay, well, that's better. There was one flipped here, I thought. I guess not. Okay. All right, what? All right. It's sort of, to me, I have the same feeling of just their overall energy. I guess you might really be in their overall energy. I feel like that there was, I said this from the beginning, there was a tower moment, there was a division, something happened suddenly. And I'm not sure if you broke their heart or if they broke yours. If they broke your heart, they're feeling it. They feel bad if they did that. If you broke theirs, they're feeling it. So there's a lot of heartbreak for them. Something happened there. But they have this marriage foundation card. For me, this is a traditional love. They're also conflicted. And they're also trying to balance things out. Now, this is in their head space, so I think they're trying to balance out what happened in their mind. And to be honest with you, this energy all over this just seems... I'm feeling like that you were together. Everything was great. I think that you were happy to be together in a relationship. I think there was love. I think there was harmony. And then something just happened quick. I don't really see like a lot of fighting. I don't really see anything that took place to lead up to it. It's just like it just got chopped really fast. You ghosted them, they ghosted you, somebody heard something, it's just like it got shut off. And now they're left definitely still wanting this in their headspace. They're still thinking about moving forward and balancing this, and there's heartbreak in their headspace, but they have conflict. So they're either thinking over and over about the conflict that you had, or they're conflicted on how to go about balancing this. They're in their head about you a lot. Okay, let me get how they feel about you. Let's get into their heart space. Give me a little more insight here. Tell me about the person of Capricorn. In their heart of heart space, how do they feel about Capricorn? In their heart of heart space, how do they feel about Capricorn? Let me look at these for a second and see if we can figure out what is going on with them. Okay, first of all, if they're not communicating with you, they definitely want to. I feel everything in me tells me this was a ghosting relationship. I feel like that you were just sailing along and everything was fine. You were very grateful to have this person in your life. There was a lot of love. You thought it was going somewhere, and boom, I think they just disappeared on you. That's truly the gut feeling that I have. And we don't even have the walking away card because, shoot, they may have ran just over it. I mean, you just don't hear for like one day, everything's fine. They hug, they kiss you goodbye, say, I'll call you here in a little bit. And it's been however many weeks or months and you've heard nothing. And they won't answer your call. And I feel like you were ghosted. And I'm sorry if that is the case because that is a really bad place to be in. That's just how I'm feeling. And they're feeling heartbroken over it. They're wanting to balance it. They may be really afraid. They may have a lot of fear. That may be what that devil is right here. They may have just suddenly got scared or something. Spooked real easy. Sometimes they can do that. But we have the communication card here. So I think they're wanting to talk to you. I don't think you're talking. I don't feel any conversation going back and forth between you. I just feel a split energy, and that was it. And you are completely in the dark about how they feel about everything. You have no idea what went on, what's going on, why they won't talk to you. They are holding it back, though. They're they're not coming forward and they're not answering your phone calls or your texts. There's so much split energy here, okay? But they want the Ten of Pentacles with you. I mean, here we go again. They want this. They want this. This is everything. The home, the happiness, the marriage, the next step, the moving in together. Maybe you were considering taking a next step when they bolted off. I get fear around this, and I'm going to ask more about this, but that's what I get around this. And we have the Queen of Wands. They love you. I think they think you're fun, you're charming, you're witty, you're probably everything they've ever wanted. Maybe they think you're too good to be true. Here's a leap of faith. They want to jump. They want to take a leap of faith. Justice is going to be served. I think they're still trying to figure out. That's back to what I said earlier. They're trying to figure out how to, the Temperance card that we had out, how to balance, how to come back. I think they're really working on that. Seven of Pentacles, this is my second prayer card that I've had. I think they're looking to a higher source to try to figure out, is this truly what they want? And how to mend this, and maybe they don't even understand their own fear. And this is the Hierophant. So to me, this is, along with the prayer card, this is trying to figure out how to take this to the next level. There's everything positive here except we have a holding back card. I think they really love you a lot. I mean, like a lot. I honestly feel like they got scared and they spooked. There's nothing here. And in their overall energy that we had earlier, the moon and all those things, I didn't even ask about you. And it was just their overall energy, the heartbreak, the moon, the temperance. Now that I have this out, I look back on that, and I think that is about this situation with you. I think they're just conflicted and they don't know which direction to go. They're kind of all over the place, emotionally, physically, bouncing around. Maybe they don't feel good enough for you, or that they worry that maybe they can't settle down. They're definitely heartbroken about it. There's some fear. I just don't know what this fear is about. I want to get to this. Tell me about this devil. I want to know what's going on with this devil. What are they so afraid of? Tell me about the devil. Okay. Either there's something that happened between you in the past that they just don't want to happen again, or it reoccurred, or I think they're just afraid. I just think they're afraid that they're never going to be who you need them to be. That's what I really think. That's when I hold these cards, that I feel defeated energy. They feel defeated. They don't feel good enough. They feel afraid that they can't step up, that they can't give you enough attention, that they can't be everything for you that you want them to be. That's really what I feel around that fear. Maybe they feel like that you want more than they can give. That doesn't mean you do. And that does not mean that you have ever said anything to them. I mean, maybe you have and maybe you haven't, but they just have a fear that's driving them. But they have a lot of love, and they're really up in their head about this, and they do want a new start, and they do miss you. And I think they're trying to figure it out. I think they're trying to get enlightened. They're really thinking about this past, what happened. If there's been more than one incident, they're kind of thinking about everything. If there's only been one major incident, and they're just thinking about that. You are all over their energy. They really want this to move forward. Okay. Let's see if we can figure out what their possible next actions will be. Okay, tell me about Capricorn, their person, and what their possible actions, next actions might be in the next week or two. Tell me about this person's possible actions. Okay, I wanted to fly way over here. Okay. Okay. I think they're still trying to make a decision. They can't decide whether to end this or whether to come back. I think that's really what it is. They don't know whether to restart and pick up where you left off or just keep on walking. They are indecisive. And we have the Magician card. That's the second time for that card. I feel a little bit of trickster off of that. I'm not saying that they're tricking you. I think they're tricking their own mind. That's really what I get now. I think that they are lying to themselves, and they're trying to manifest this, but they're getting in their own way. They're blocking their own manifestation because they want you, but they're scared, and it's kind of like they're shooting themselves in the foot, so to speak. Because they lay around, think about you all the time. They're praying about it. They want you, or praying about it in their own way, how they do. They want balance. They want forgiveness. They want patience. They want temperance. They want all of this, but I just think that every time they want something, they just get scared and indecisive again. So you may feel their energy, like you may not even, I don't really think you're talking to them, or if you are, it's not much. But sometimes you just may feel their energy around you. Like you can almost feel that they're going to call you. Or you just almost want to look out the window and see if they're pulling in your driveway. You feel it that strongly. That's because they really, really want to. But then they'll talk themselves out of it. We have the Sun card, but this is the one that went flying and ended up upside down over here. So I don't read reversals, so I think again they want this, but they just don't know how to get it. And the Sun trumps everything, so to me it's still a positive card. But I don't know if you're going to hear from this person or not. We have the Queen of Cups, and to me that's a person that, especially in this situation, that their emotions are unstable for you. And they may withhold their emotions. They may not say a lot. On the outside looking in, people may not have any idea. But I think they're internally conflicted, and they just don't know whether to come back or whether to walk away. And I think this all has to do with them. This is something that went on with them. They've got fear. There could be something from their past that just has gotten them tangled up to where maybe they just don't feel worthy. That's not anything you can fix. That's something that's going to have to come within them. You can pray for them. You can just be kind to them. But past that, there's not a lot. I mean, you can tell somebody all day long that they're worthy, but if they don't feel worthy, this is the kind of action that it's going to be. They're going to love you. They're going to dream about you. They're going to want this with you. And then they're just going to poof. They're going to be gone because it just gets like they feel choked all of a sudden. And that's what I feel like. All I feel is indecision over this. I don't, like it's just going around in circles. Let me I want to know, okay, I don't usually pull these and I just feel led to. Tell me, I want a message from your person. If this person could say anything to Capricorn right now, what would they say? What would this person say to Capricorn? What is their message? What do they want to say to Capricorn? Okay, we have 3 that came out. I'm reminded of you constantly. Yes, that's what I said. You are in their energy, all over their energy. It's like they can't, no one else compares to you. So if they have possibly been seeing somebody else, it doesn't matter. That other person is completely irrelevant to your relationship because they're all in your energy. Even in their overall energy, you're in that. I mean, you are everywhere. There's nobody else that compares to you. And they say, I know I screwed things up and honestly have no idea how to fix it. Again, that was exactly what I said. They have absolutely no idea what to do to bring this forward. And they're just going to have to figure it out. That's all I can tell you. I mean, you can try to fix it, but until they figure it out, there's not a lot you can do. And I know that's frustrating for you, Capricorn. I know it is, but this is just something within them that they're going to have to fix. So let me see what a possible outcome is for this. Okay. What is a possible outcome for Capricorn and their person on this, say in the next couple of weeks? Possible outcome in the next couple of weeks. Well, now you're going to love this, Capricorn. Look at this. 10 of Cups. I mean, that's beautiful. That's a beautiful outcome. Look at this. Lovers. You may be having some makeup sex. Okay, and then we have this, 9 of Wands, which to me, this is wounds, which you obviously have wounds. You do, they do. But it's also moving forward in spite of the wounds. So you may hear from them. You may start hearing from them. If you don't, I don't know how they're standing it, honestly. You are so much in their energy. If you think you're laying down at night, listening to music, and heart is just on fire because you miss them so much and have a wet pillow from crying your eyes out, I promise you, they are doing the same thing. This is really much of mirroring energy. This really, to me, actually could even be a twin flame situation. We did have the twin flame card. And the reason why is because I just see so much mirroring energy here. And I know how much they love you and how much they want to be in your life, and I can clearly see and feel that you feel the same way about them. And there's such a, I get the feeling of such a push and pull that this really may be your twin flame because they can't shake you. And they just feel unworthy, I really think, afraid, scared, and it's all within them. It's nothing you did. I feel great vibes over you, great energy over you. I think it's a spiritual connection. I think you have great love for one another. It's really just going to boil down to what this person, if they can come forward. I mean, they clearly know it's their fault. They think about you all the time. No one else they want. If they go out on a date, if they do, or if you think they're with somebody, I'll actually, to tell you the truth, feel sorry for the other person that they're with because they don't want them. They want you. All of their energy is focused on you. So they're not being fair. If they are with somebody else, they're not being fair to that other person at all. I'm gonna leave this here. I hate to leave it so open-ended. I feel like that there's not a resolution. I feel like that even though this was an outcome, I still feel like your person is so conflicted. They want this and this is where the energy right now in this moment shows that it's going, is that they're going to come want this full circle, or they're going to at least be thinking this, definitely. I just don't know if they will. I'm not sure. I don't really feel a lot of reaching out to you if they're being silent, which I think they are. So I don't really feel a resolution around it, other than I think you're just going to have to wait it out. As much as that sucks, gosh, it does. Just find something else to do with your time, honestly. Go on a road trip, go on vacation, just go drive around at night, go look at something, find something new to do, anything to get your mind somewhat off of this. And I know when you're thinking about somebody, you can't forget thinking about them, and I'm not telling you to forget them, but at least get the trapment off of your heart and go get some ice cream or whatever it is you do in your free time. Just get out of the house. Get out of the house and get you some breath of fresh air, and go look at some sites that you haven't seen. Take a day drive and do anything, because even if it doesn't make you feel better at the moment and you think, oh, this isn't doing any good, I can't forget about them, really, when you look back on it, you'll see, yeah, that was a turning point. Anything like that will help you start turning to just not feel so tied up and be thinking about them all the time. But if it's any consolation, they're definitely thinking about you. I almost would wager they're hurting more than you are by looking at this, truthfully. So anyway, okay, thank you, Capricorn. Thank you for stopping by my channel, and join me for the next reading. Maybe we will pick up on this. I almost want a continuation of this to see what in the world happened. Leave me a comment and please let me know, because I'm very curious about this person. All right, thank you. Bye-bye.